abusia de ameye bia no me wo reason nti ameye de ameye bia bibia me kan bia nso ye bibia sese ebeduru wo ho sansem we duru wo ho na to wakoma pono so a o ma de omo ho o nananom ade omo ho na me nso so me ma ne me nananom in fact ye generation no ebetimi ade omo ho a na eye sansem we enye se me sorry ya na me ka de ameka minimpa. There's a reason why I do this spiritual hour anytime with Maame Grace. What the entire me yet start 2 shows no. And my Raven said, time with Maame Grace and started this show no. Platform ni na no na any mame. It helps me to bring out information from a deeper area of me to you. This is where I sit, but me ye obi a me open-minded. Inti me ya me say asem na wetie no nia enye ma no bra platform no so, because it's not all about me. It's about the 100,000 people, 200,000, 400,000 people, millions of people who are watching this show. Omu nyina hia wo education no enye me nko a. Enti na me say me ka bibi na sa antoso amawo a wo fo so wo I we nya sa eye why enye si come to the platform. If you don't want to come to the platform, now take it to the comment section. Oh, Maame Grace, who can say? And yes, sir, name a saying. Obi nso nim no aka so there be won so there wo kan a saying. Na ye koye nim. Enyini an yegu so aye nyini ko. But another good reason is that we need authentic, real, practical spiritual education that is not influenced by anything. And yes, we have failed. You can't talk about the church, you can't talk about fraternities, you can't talk about any other thing. There, you will say these things, you know, other groups, they are not there better. When the teaching of consciousness is inspired by hunger to make money, the whole process is flawed. In fact, I me call all the way out. Na mama dear, me ne wa share way. Na masama platform. And yes, I brasso. Now ni embe discuss it. Se ma ko to extent and to a level say, wo si o me pese me be addressing issue no, but me pese me tina revelations platform no so. Now be some question. I just want to pick your sermon and address it. I still have a setup for you. Me tina won chen won kwa me the camera beto so. Na wa fa me sermon no na wa decode wa kan yiye because e bia me say nkrofo agene so we are able to get there. Masa yes opportunity so ready nti se wugina ba bia na pupu to a sebe so ye oba ma na jama hu ni ho nti na wo ye de a wo ye no so ye oba so te ene na broken heart a chew nti na wo ye de a wo ye because mama all angles a ye nyina ebetumi aba into way dia me kanini eminim nie ba mama wo so kwan se de a wo ye ne brabe ne ye nche ne ye nte ase. The reason the Revelations platform is there. This is why I bring you this special edition every Sunday. So don't take it lightly. It's very special to me. And it is special for you as well. Me man krankrebia akwaba and then we akwa discuss spirit of ascending masters. We'll share time with Maame Grace. Yo abusia nanso so eye kwesi ada bio me man krankrebia akwaba e man krankrebia achi at the bad time with Maame Grace Dumede so mejimi di san krankrebia ho eye ote asenta chema dona bodwu moje di ne mu afu sane odomfo no adaroma ne abeto wo fie ho bia mesuma ahoden a ye de confront se emra wo hono mu na wuntumi ye na bibia emfa abotoye mu emewure fie ho ma akwaba on this platform edin ameje so eye the prettiest preacher I na wutie time with Maame Grace and then we discuss spirit of ascending masters. Last week in me promise you say ye bekom ni ahwade. These are things as ye to yebuni yesua we are better. And we will understand and find our way out through our oppression and our oppressors' hands. Wankasa kabrofuni ye. Can spirituality be achieved through religion? This is just a question. Who answer natural comment section. Spirituality ye betumi achieve through religion ana cause ayo omuka say no na ye the way to spirituality. Is it true? A question. I asked this question on my social media pages and got interesting answers. Ini nkrofo kan sem bebre betumi atro wo answer wo ebi a wantumi an read this post na enne masa bisa betumi atro wo. When we practice religion, we have a sense of being spiritual or conscious. But is this the case that religion can give birth to spirituality? Because se woni obi kasa no bisa wo say wo ye religious na say o me nya really o kwa sorry na say o me nya religious but me ye spiritual pa wo ye bronsam ti ye pese ye hu. Can someone be a spiritual person? Who can spiritual person pe na ye o say obi ono ye wo so ye spiritual person, you a spirit being. Enti obi ka so ye spiritual but onye religious sa nipa no ye mfa no nto he because ye asem kese. Question me no way I maybe say oh answers na fa to comment section ho no mo fa mame. The truth is many are deceived by religion on their path to spirituality. And today we are going to delve into the theories. Wahu assembly wa uka chese wiase na kwakwa ese Kristo for dia. To unya ka bibi na frɛ Jesus pe eyo omo asem na waka. Se unya ka bibi na wo frɛ religion pe na Kristo for any Muslims no ma age aboso hwɛ. Fraternity say wo ho religion so papa almost 370. Nti susu ewiase nya wo dia. Jesus so onya wo dia. Ai nti susu nti ye nna no me pese ye kom ne ye hwe theories no bebrebe. Unim topic and ye discuss the ascending masters and when the topic na ye discuss no. Now, followers of Christ cannot achieve a Christ consciousness. Na make followers of Christ cannot achieve Christ consciousness no. Obi a on to me share minim say ya data no to me too. Say then or jump it, but I'm talking to those I'm talking to, so stay away. Don't watch. I understand. I've given you the permission to quit. But no, when I say followers of Christ, I don't mean Christians only. To make this very clear, I will explain two theories. What is Christ and why do followers of Christ achieve higher consciousness? How? What is Christ? Inti edia inti na ya eye say followers of Christ ebe achieve higher consciousness. Yenko mwe. To explain better, Christ is an energy. Obi amfanisa. Christ is not a human being, a persona. He is an energy. Or now it is an energy. Get this straightforward. Every existence has a Christ energy in them. Adie bi eti what we are Christ energy in them. The universe has Christ energy and the human beings no no each an individual of us no so Christ energy in us. How? And no na me person then no yeshe. For example, on every planet there is a Christ energy. For planet Earth, the Christ energy is the Son of God. Don't get confused. The other day na me will share knowledge be we to find that. Me ni baby aka me nko baby a me nko pay Japan. E wono me mpese meko because e kwan wa dodo me nso me play mut na stress me. Nti e ho me nko but e se me ko na esi. Ti meko ara. Se wo se awia na ebo no e wo soro ho a okay awia no wo soro ho a adenti na the more aye kosoro wo plane ma wo kosoro na ho ye colder se awia na e hye yen wo ha no soro ho na wa. Why is it so? The other day I told you the black sun is under this and it is like projection and no na eto soro ho na e reflect wo ho na ye hunu. Now eno na me chire ma chire wende no the universe no any nipa e wom ni ade bi a exist wom no e wo this Son of God. And when I say Son of God, S-U-N of God, whatever has happened to the oh dear me fancy where humans have their Christ energy within, not without. I want everybody to get this straight. Your Christ energy, you can't look for it from outside. It is within you. So anything you look for outside without yourself, I am from an wu chase. She medical catch plane one plane fa. In human, it is attained by moving that energy from the solar plexus chakra to the very top of the crown chakra. When we say yanto yabone yansua de ankrofo because we bu yensa. Aye, because we never support a good cause. Yeah. So when you hear solar, we have solar panels. What again omo ye? Omo chi ewia no na omo de aye kanea. Say inti se wonni mihwe kora when you hear solar, you know say it's talking about ewia no. Inti if the universe na ye wo mu no e was son of God, e wo mu na matro the way project na reflect here. Na se onipa nkasa o was son wonu mu, but o se o solar plexus wonu mu a, the solar alone should tell you that you were ewia ana ejebi ana kanea bi e wo mu. At the moment you see solar attributed to ewia, someone amako school bebre no munim. Inti yen so ye wo nipa no ye was a son of God na Christ no e wo ye mu. Eno na arising from the solar plexus no to the crown chakra no. In humans, it is attainable through meditations. Another wahala. O Christo ni say meditation ye evil because you will see demons. But Bible say as some way meditate on it day and night may depart from you. But meditation ye evil. This is where I love Christians. Hare Krishnas no. They will meditate day and night. It is the food they eat. You would then attain Christ consciousness. Christ is not anything walking around. It's not anybody with long hair, with beard. So common sense is telling us everything. Who can Christ no mu di nipa gina no mu di awia no ato na chi no mu di bi ato na kumem. Onipa da se ni se mintie da. Di amaya madwen se meye no. Eno ana meye. We are discussing the ascending masters. Na ye ka two theories bi right now. Asana ya TSC the main course ni. What's your time with Maame Grace? On this platform, I am the prettiest preacher. Your sister, what do you na Dr. Frimpong or say, Imadi Epena. Christ is the energy that redeems any creation when it reaches its lowest point of vibration. Ahana me power chow say who say wunyo biada. It is appropriate, it is okay, it is mandatory for obiaso or bed drop it to the lowest frequency. A part of us, but we have something in us. A kofoma and no one kasa so sound so raise vibrations no at the kosro. Na any obiasum to me. It is your own business. Makachro. And so to me say it is okay for you to reach the lowest point of your vibration, but you have that energy in you that can raise it up again. When planet Earth reaches its lowest frequency, the sun rises from a virgin birth to redeem the earth. And it's a universe nanka sample to me reaching the lower frequency. How much more wu onipa wutima we the micro we ketwa of it. Inti medical culture say bibia we mu bia is in the universe. So therefore everything a universe no air no yenso ye the same thing. Whatever happens to it, it happens to us as well. Say you to meji way to ma ebeye den so obia bekeka no ho awewe no ho abu obia bomfia in the name of heaven. The sun regulates the weather for rain and causes flowers to blossom. So when eduma the sun no aye. Now the sun brings food and energy to the earth. The sun brings healing and vitality to all creation. Salvation comes to the planet Earth through the birth, death, and resurrection of the Son of God. Tie, say universe no wu free mu ba ye no say e go through all this process a. Nti nam say bu hu say wo ye obi. Entwen obi ani hwe. Obeya ma wo ade e wo mu bi wo say nipa ni mu. Wa working on himself. Mama ombe iti on you. Now won't rely on her and him. What am I say? Open up and confront things all by yourself and get there. I'm telling you. Obia betimi aye internet no time aye wo obia don hwere aye wo obia mu eno kire se wona aba wo kwan Bible aka no clearly or say salvation is individual. Do these things all by yourself. And only kasa bebrebe ya miminimu eti. Sa asini to me go through lower vibrations and a lower frequency. Na se ewiane ba beboano na se otumi produce niyama na otumi ye niyama na oma niyama na oma awo fufuro bade ya. Also system no the same as the earth. The sun brings food and energy to the earth. The sun brings healing and vitality to all creation. Therefore, the sun is the Christ energy of the planet earth. Inti when baby assembly now. Assassin ko ni lower frequency ni mu a. Na ewiana abasoro. Na the frequency ni the vibrations aba. Inti magdi kan catch said the Christ of the universe is the sun of God. Eno na me kire wo no nti se ebe musa na abe raise the frequency na ye den e de akosoro just like se wo so nipa wo ko the lowest level and not the lowest frequency ewia no solar plexus ma kire say solar is simply means ewia ewo umu no eno na be pagya ne ho na abebo wo crown chakra ni mu then wo ho kane ni nyina abeso the same thing the earth also go through. Understand this. Don't get confused about Christ and the Son of God and the keke kahu. Yen fan say me na menye and me misleading crofo. That is okay. That is all right. But nanka me kan enwan ku ne ho. O se no yira e wasare no so no. Oja 99 no obehwehwe ba akopani ntu de fan say me mayira betna platform no so na redeem me. Na redeem me omo a this is very simple. You are not going to pay anything. You are not paying for anything. And your problem, this is simple mathematics. Into which son of God, which rebirth, what is Christ? And when I make sure the Christ we have is the sun has the earth, planet earth. Ne the end natural. Onipa da seni so the end natural solar. Nyankopon yo nyanseni. And or the bibi so when you talk the Son of God, talk of the solar, it is in you, the one up there now also someone. And no, assassin no so ono so ne Christ into wusha wo ho ade na ubenya e wode awu ye ne mu. Brana be educating ye na ye nte ase. We na ma bibia akoso rebirth ne ba na bibia asan anya ne biom. Therefore, the sun is the Christ energy of planet Earth. Niyama esi, niyama ekoso, how it operates is what I've told you. The sun is not a jealous God that kills when you are loyal. The Son of God is not a jealous God. Na me ke isa wo kwa kodi unkon konsan na no waka ne machira solar na machira the sun no. The sun na da soro wono no. Ya anya ne wo kokompe. No waka chem say son of kokompe. Eye nyame ne boy nti e friend nyame awia. That is what we call the Son of God. Your Son of God is your wahala, but my Son of God is what I'm explaining to you. The sun doesn't care whether you love it or not. It rises on all and help all. Onim say, odo Christoni odo Krishna odo Muslim and all time will be. No. It is programmed to serve mankind and it is doing so. Whether you like it or not. The reason why enso ntongu bone for or papa ni enso oma obone for enso to etogu ye nyina so ewia bo ye nyina so otiase se oye nadwuma. Which one are you worshiping? The resurrection, the rebirth and death is what I've told you. And makacho say bi wo nipa mu. Nipa so go through that same cycle. Mema remfi. The sun doesn't care say obeye bibi obeye bi ama because onimnie nti a oyeden odasoro ho. The sun is reliable. It is assured every morning. In fact, they are new every morning. New every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. Oh Lord, is the sun you are talking about. They are new every morning. They are telling you your life. They are telling you yourself. You throw yourself away and you are looking for whatever in the air. Have you found it? Where will be Biana? It is reliable. It is assured every morning. In fact, if the sun is your God, you see it with your naked eyes. Say we are not that's the ra. And I will say, you will at least the son will not ask for an offering. It will not tell you that you are unworthy. And we know that's when it's at harm. Or one full consciousness and or one cause and then the purpose na or serve it the purpose. Only one time the son comes, does its work, and does not give you laws to judge you. Obey na adwuma wi a onim sese be woda wo mpena ho se wo nan ba akoda Togo se ba akoda ha se wo to na akoye na aye flat aye square a fall off adwiri egu emfa ne ho ono de oba obey na adwuma wi na okọ ba bia obekọ se wo ka brofo se wo nte brofo se wako school se wo nko school serve the purpose everybody. Oni bibi a obejaje se wo bra wo minti eje ebe show. That is the son of God. You don't have to pray or worship the sun for it to work. No. Oh, here, to me. Like, what can you do? If the rain is coming, last be a call program, the Quest of Akebulan. And in Suoto, Ababa will be a coffee for Gubi Ashano. On Guinness bear watch within 1 minute. No, I so cigarette. And so on it on. Aquacofa, a nyenya, and a wafa prayer. O chanu or the prayer ni besi one or the nyanya bo kechire to no di kosi atom kache kwesi when ade we 1 minute flood in so na eto no e be direct akobe hwim ni nyina ade akọ o chanu 1 minute be come anu ansi na so na miem na afa de ne de kwa hunam na medical chiro men kasa mesi eni ho e wo ho maka cho se ye nananom no na oma master until they were able to manipulate all these energies. Wo dia na awo. Wa within a short time one Guinness 8. Ade no e fa omo anate. Minim pa papa bi ni e friend teacher adonko. Akom ni fa na otubi kurisi chance and that so those days when I was a child. Me fa na say o de fa na say 52 or 55 years ago. Okuri na we see chance down no so o see chance down me see kosua na obetumi amene be ye 50. Na ekrom obosom na omo see o see asane boy bi e friend asane o see ni so according to them. Almost a chrome obosom in any back atu. In fact, me came man can't crop for Bacasamaboa. A chronium friend Braqua, bosom no friend Pitanco. Almost a bosom ni sin is so sana. Shrebi waho, me who. Or the some bomb say, Asanina and Ninya Yao. But at the end of the granny Musana, or the some bush shrebi cinch or the bomb or the bon and nipen and any back on the corner yet to crew. I come here who be you, the who say the lau. Nka se ni nyina me nkwa konfo nyina fie ba baba we dia na oye utwa no ho ana fe de nsuo ne be fa praye ni hu na de koye o master hwe ehunehuna our ancestors were not primitive oh yen sika ni bre greediness into a fake things nkoten ne yeko ni amemfaso enni ho. In fact, if the sun is your God, you see it. The sun will not ask for an offering. Offering. The sun comes, wabaye nejuma, or we are not on jajo, on control. So would you say, one mom paye and man a riano and saye juma. Dear na wuki king, me who was son. No, this is the Son of God. So I just explained what a Christ is. A Christ is a working energy. I just explained it to you very simple 1 2 3 ta. I explain it now. So men fa bibia nkwa wo ho te say Christ no na dey na wo kono mu niama che say hey ade onyame abo e wo mu dada wo na obeye effort no adan why it doesn't need your prayers, worship or offering to work. It does its work whether you are a sinner or righteous. Which one are we worshiping? We are not getting straightforward answers. And then I'm here to say, yeah, Kasa. The other day, no John Lady B. Or say, Mimi, anything Jesus irritate me. The Jesus is in me. How does it irritate me? For human beings, the concept of Christ has been personified by many races and generations. When I say the followers of Christ, men fan ko boli Christo for nko aho. No. saa de we mu na wo universe ni mu na eye na adwuma ma ankrankra bia no ebinumu afa no aye theory wo ho se eye nipa na omo aye generations wo ho na no na me pese ye nyina ye kom ni ye hwe. So we are talking about the ascending masters and you are watching Time with Maame Grace. Christians feel that Christ's energy is their bona fide property. No. It's not for you. And in Hare Krishna, the Hare means sun and Krishna means Christ. The Hare means sun and Krishna means Christ. Enti se wahu enye wo bona fide property enti na make say the followers of Christ enye Christopher nko. So Hare Krishna means Christ the Son. That's the meaning. You can ask them. You can equally Google and read. Krishna is Christ the King. I want everybody to get this. So Christ the King. Maybe can't stretch your mood that. Until go back, take your time and watch this episode with your consciousness and understand and know your level. So the pastor will not tell you so no you giant or your shepherd. Now would dear when are your member when are you giant? Wow. The concept of Christ has happened over and over and over before. It's a theory and crofatity BFI matiti BFI. Sanko bibini esi obedi e chirempo no tumi ti bifi mu a anko ye better. Dear Christians, the Christ is not reserved for just you. Forget it. Christ is not for you. Forget. Christ is beyond the Bible and is beyond praises and worship. Christ is beyond fasting. So he's not for you. And your property. I will become Christ. No what sorry I'm where you so. Me wa me what time rough. Me wa dajre. The Christ knowledge has been taught with many ideologies. Way even if we will go that way, we should also have the agenda, understand it, and create our own Christ. Just like others has created their own Christ with their own ideologies. Jesus is the Son God for the Romans, just as Krishna is the Sun God for Indians. I hope this is straightforward for you. Say you to your body, you say any ama we mu a. Into this is material Hare Krishna nasi. So wa wehu. Ena me de abebo Jesus so ama. Roman for create omo de na we mu so create omo de. The same meaning just in their mother tongue, their language. Won so bibini a wo hwe me, black man. Wo de we. Asam na edin o. Edin rough. Emi waka plan. So I ask Africans, who are your sun god? O sun god we yana, who is your sun god? Ibisao. Ebi before. Who is your sun god? Ebi say Ra, ebi say Pan, ebi say ebi say Isis, ebi say Hwan, ebi say who is your sun god? Ebusia, she, mamika bibi nchiro. Bibia uhu bia no ye bibia. Omo asesa ede omudin atoto omo muhu nyansa ntem. Sa anye yi anye hwe a won so sesa bibi na fa wudin to so na nya wodea. Wati, ye sise ukuro mu pete edi wunama ebika. Mo fa yo wane hwe fom empire ne nka. Sebe kafra fa cheme. Nimdia bibifu anya ene omobre. Enu nie. Now let me reveal the ascending master for you. Here are just some of the sons of God from the ancient world to the modern with the same stories with mirror, those attributed to Jesus, and almost all were worshipped long before Jesus was even heard of. This ideology, this theory, ebinumo soneso no mu create no na say yen krampo nyame yen adom na yakopon ma obi ability no to me free through hwe no besi form with a wiase sika nyina so ye beku na di sika no ye mfa ne nto ye so so onye god no lead ye nkoda hu dia arab for na ye omo nim nyansa omo fa Quran no omo copy the same thing no omo de Muhammad tare so no omo de omo kasa to so now they are gone desert look at it ya sama ye mobo ade we wo ho dadadada. They all have the following. Jesus, me can now they are what they are called or when you know me we are Mama Udino. Born of a virgin. We all know Jesus was born of a virgin. It's Muhammad that I don't know. Muhammad, you almost say Maame no womba baby, ne papa na or womba baby. But they say they still place Jesus in the book. Wisdom. I appreciate you guys. Father is a carpenter. They died on the cross or on the tree. The same people. They died for 3 days. 3 days. They resurrected after 3 days. All these, the same people. They all had 12 disciples just like Jesus. A dear way, I go through process. Now, dear way, I may bobama we. Any the way I may decode Christ. Dear what universe nimu, any dear what would nipa umunu. What is the difference? A riano, or no, and no ya Christ energy for the universe no. A 19 zodiacs, we call it Mazarot. It's in your Bible. Onyankopon bisa Job, say wa apply ya na go and read. And so you say, who read this zodiac eye musuo ewo ayi de be ma me be ye asofo no be promote be more eye zodiac signs am ye ni pineal gland and eti atese wo mo so. Thank you so much guys, you are promoting my show and I appreciate it. But that is not what I actually want. What I want us to do is to learn together and come to conclusion. So we are able to join force together and liberate our continent. That is what I want. The reason I'm shouting and screaming. And this can only happen when every one of us gain his or her consciousness. We are good to go. And nothing na make us, but some crofo we na go through the same issue I make about Christ. No, some crofo we na ekomu. Krishna of Hindu, the same process you can read. Edina mebuboni na bet me reading 111111. Krishna of Hindu, the same thing. Onu obi on your ba obe man dada, obi on your obe man dada, no obe man fanin dada, and a wono. Na ne papa ye carpenter. Owu ye, e wa send you anadua so. No wu 3 days and no sanso e resurrect ye, and no so no disciples 12. The same koju. The same Christ that is in the universe, that is in you, with those 12 energy points, the same thing is happening here. This is what is being sold to Africans. No problem. Let's buy it, but let's buy it well. So we are able to liberate ourselves. So let's also have the same somebody who will go through that birth. Who is coming? Who say? Rabe mi body din kan asem mo kwana mo koka mo nkoka Moisha oye body oye BBL mo didi na tam sa sese enti atese wo mo so enye na mo ye so bi di kan hu nyansa ko hu bibi papa yesi hwanfo mbewu so kusi na ma ede no ne nkrofo awe ni nyina. Buddha of India, the same thing. You can cross check. Salivana of Bermuda, the same kojo. Ono so virgin. Ode obetumi agugu ni na wahwe. Osiris and Horus of Egypt, the same thing. Inti nkanye ye kura nka munkofa hwe. Before. Oh, man dobro shakautaya. My bow tons, me refi asem catch. Hey! Yaya mobo. Na na kufu atu the car say yaya mobo. Na la say yaya mobo. What that time with Maame Grace? Oh, Lady, I'm just the Maame Grace on this platform. There I am, the prettiest preacher. Abusia, conditioner a woman you. Can you crank a munko through Osiris when you are Odin of Scandinavia. Almost all the no Odin, Obi anyway, also with the same story. The Christ of Cardia, also with the same thing. Also virgin birth, carpenter papa, Fedi Dibra. Zoroaster of Persia, also with the same birth, virgin birth, and a carpenter father. Baal and Tat of Phoenicia, also with the same birth. Jesus wana. Indra of Tibet, also with the same story. Obi, the names no Google and I will read it. So it wouldn't be like me, Kanya maybe boom, confuse you. Now you're finding out, saying the crack, saying, ade e wo universe ni mu na ebi no mo copy e na omo de omo ideologies e na omo de to so na omo de control omo nkrofo e na omo de ye omo niama e ba ne sen na ye de ye ntimi anya hwe amfa bibi anto so but omo fi omo krom aba control ye in the name of whatever I don't know we na me pese ye nyina ye hwehwe mu Valley of Afghanistan nkrofo ya me bubo omo din nyina wo the same story o virgin birth awia na sem no wo matama bole so if you see the Son of God, that Roman for also the omode so that what I don't understand is how it was able to spread. Abeduka manipa da seni asebe na ya sene ni moto omafumu fanchame. Or say oh chese onye ready mpo to think through whatever he is doing. Onye ready. Obeba be bro Muhammad of Arabia. On also be go through the same thing. All these people, Cadmus of Greece. Omu nyina metumi abobo made asa omu nyina omu copy na omu de asiso na omu ayo omu nua ba ko nyame na omu atai nachi omu di mraso na omu instructions genuinely because they have their color, they have their language na omu de call omu anim se wonim hwe na wabon na de untu kwan kora da hwe arabufo no na ye wo judgment obibini se me nya hwe na me nya no so a obi so ma effort na generation bi e ba no omu kita different energy bi omu be ye omu se wo ye betu moto nipa trait na we ye chi nipa trait na we ye chi no omu mewura ufie na oba no hu ni bokode so waje wani so nkrofo we nu nyina Adonis son of Virgin Low of Greece omu nyina edini mi ntumi bobo because so nya sama be ka me tekrema me no so be dane asem but you can Google actually and read say edie na nkrofo we pick ye e copy ye e de ye omukuro ye yenso ye ntumi nkopi bi ne ye ne ye menye yi ana sanka Jesus wo ho na nka ne din ni ku nipa ne sanyare wa anka ku asofo ni nyina aja be 3 bi pe aden kra aden who were confused being like you, who were combining Jesus and Muhammad. Erade. Sometimes social media can be alarming. Me po bi obeye bold, no wabo me di no wakeka nia mebi. Me kire obibi. Ko ba na akesi me sene me nya toothless bulldog me ka papa. But because of consciousness and love. But in sua enamunim. Udi magro ne dia bold ye ti mi fa. Akachiro ensu enamunim won ensu enamunim se wudi ho agro na ye de abodu a etimi fa me na me kachiro ku friend to magwa uni e bipra guru me to aso abuzia edinya mabobo injinara me to me holy one of kaka omu nyina tete doors me school ni so be na me be bobo boza register omu nyina omu copy from the same thing I just told you. Christ the King, Son of God, Ewiano, the solar plexus in your throat, and a way jana will worship it. I mean, how does this work? This is just to tell you that Christ is not a privilege of Christians because they don't even know. Until when you say things, they just come fuka and upgrade you gullibility. No, just when you come to write, who say right. I stop. All these are Christ of the same story, of the same redemption energy. Way before Christianity. And most of them exist to this day as secret cult groups. See? So when we talk of Christ and we talk of consciousness, men their way. Social media and so everywhere. It's so sad. So we took why not say omo can not say why style be. Now that we have established what the Christ energy is and given reasons why Christians can't take it as their bona fide property, let's now look at the second theory. Our first theory. No. Now, can religion bring Christ consciousness? It's a question. Maybe so earlier. As a religious person, you have barred yourself from the Christ energy. Simple. Ask me why. You are a follower and you do so because you have been instructed. And automatically no. Why should I say? You are brunzam na hwe ase, you are no hwe ase. because who the chire, you get me? Who the chire based on instructions. And salvation is individual. To one obey your unkwajo, say and fire share any poor and find your unkwajo. Are you doing so? Or you are acting on somebody's instructions? A man full of himself, with wife and with children, will come and sit on Revelation set and tell you, Onya call I know a catcher say, me spiritual father, me bishop sir should not get on that platform. Now me bisa answer. So when you are sleeping with your wife, unko, say nyan ye de aye amanfo bebre na amanfo aye basa ebinu mo ba ko mo yam fibroid because ya catch us so wan ye wedding ya lawu na wedding so enye easy na wo ko hezi so na wo mma so a enu so kora bi mo ye life out of it enu so ye problem kola na nko heaven na che se ye di niam bra ye ho adwedwere ye ho na wade na egu asode chen ba bia menko fo bi nka me ho na ye de afidi oba na adwene na wagya na wafa ne matre na okọ no kwakoto obi de yesu eye so sad. You imitate Christ's energy because religion dictates principles to you. Until you are just imitating it. In person make us faking it. I don't want to say that. Instead of being the Christ, we are serving and worshiping the Christ energy. We are slaves to the principles of church and religion. The biggest problem ever, Africa. When you take out the slave trade, the biggest event ever is religion that has hit Africans. Apart from slave trade, and you're more dangerous. Being part of religion means you are supposed to work with certain dogma. You have a preconceived notion as a religious person. We, I didn't know person what you catch me. There wow person what in the catch me. Na me control. The other day we had a guy here. Or sending nana no sa abodam for yare. Guy we say or no, one na wunimu no. One na wunimu no. One na wunim no to aduane ma wudi ye. One na no. When it ye no, yes one na kwan of us so enye. Ba fa Jesus akwan so. Na Bible so say anna die mother and die father. So which is which? You enter into a holy matrimony and give birth to children that are inheriting the sin of Adam. What's all this? And I can't ask this full lips. They ask questions. I need answers. The only thing that will shut me is for you to answer this and explain to the public to know whether I am mad or you are mad. Can we do this and make peace? Because se nipa 100 no ba ko yira obeja 99 no ba 99 ete wa sole dem mo ba ko ni nie stubborn goat fa opuma ne be hwe mapampam se wo sword ne so a fashion sword. Oh, your time with Maame Grace, oh, Ediya just what the Maame Grace. Therefore, to attain the Christ energy, you must unload and trash every religion, principles, and dogma. You have to throw all those things away. Until that is done, la woo. Forget, a decision is a choice. You can decide to be a slave forever. Now, one can physically crowd we need to toa. And do ya must start here, sorry, or papa, you dear wedrini. Omo mo kwatena land nko repi ni pe nyina betena Ghana bia sori enyiska. Isi omo se omo slangi. De ba me so a. You will see. You must never have traditions, beliefs, or principles. You must have a virgin mind for Christ to be born in you. This is simple. You need a virgin mind. That is why you will trash all these dogma, principles, instructions. That is why I'm saying you should be careful with this modern day religion that is called Manichaeism and all these kinds of groups and fraternities. You must trash it so you have a virgin birth, so you are able to raise your Christ consciousness. Until this is done, you are just making noise. Christ must be born by a virgin. That is when you have trashed all your mind and the mind has become virgin, blank, plain. Your mind is the female and it must be clean of all beliefs. Your mind must be a virgin, just a plain. What trashy bibia, what detoxing, what purging, what cleaning from all dogma. No religion can birth Christ. Never. Because when loading you are moving and living by instructions and beliefs. Religion is a preconception and dogma. That is it. For Christ to be born in you, you must have a virgin thought, clean and free of any defects. Until this is done. This is why I'm saying that Christianity has got nothing to do with spirituality. Because your mind will never be free. Your mind will never be a virgin. Your mind is always loaded with dogma, instructions, opinion. On any kunukura beda or send a software say uncle say obuni software chain nikun who can weigh asamasi. Share anybody that hates unity is a demon. So I don't hate you parking the people, but I hate the deceit. I hate why you are riding on people. I hate how you have become a thing God. People will say, oh, media mean because of this. Let the people go. Bible said so. Or say, let my people go. Religion is what stops you from attaining your Christ. We are Christians. We don't do this. We are Islam. We dislike that. We are Buddhists. We must do this. That is not a virgin place for Christ to be born. Minimum croffa or talent, ni or giftings. I be useless because of a particular fraternity. Minimum croffa or ma wum they could have married and take care of the children. Religion ti bash. Ye kum ye hu in multiple times. Ewia kete obehie nipa dasani. Ewia yimu or the ade achichiri ni ti. Ena mewia yimu. Enti na lungs problem ni kidney problems ayema. Yet ye wia sinti ye hian frama. Abusia ye problem won eswa machese mi hu na obi practice bibi na de nkrofo eto mo asum na nya asore ye yom so mo adu se nya wo awo hu na ye ade fufuro bi a forget it. It didn't the Maame Grace Macron.